episode, I'm going to teach you how to make a Korean dish. It's going to be something that you can eat as a snack or as an appetizer, and most of all, it's going to be pan-fried. Also, it's going to be a savory dish. So, let's find out what we're making today. Open Hangari! The recipe of the day is
Mung Bean Pancakes, Bindaetteok.
Mung Bean Pancakes, also known as Bindaetteok. So, what's mung bean? Right in front of you, you see mung bean. This is the bean that I'll be using for Bindaetteok. It's basically split, so that means the skin has been removed, and it's going to be easier for us to use because it's going to be faster as it soaks, as well as the color is going to be beautiful because it's yellow, and it's going to be very tasty. Now that you know what mung bean is, let me explain to you what Bindaetteok is. Bindaetteok is a very popular savory pancake in Korea as well as in America now. It's basically in Korea, you're going to go to any Korean street market, and there you'll see an elder lady making Bindaetteok right in front of your eyes. They'll basically have the batter all finished up, freshly made, and they'll have a stove top that's going to be used to make Bindaetteok as they generously put oil, heat it up, and then put dollops of Bindaetteok for individuals, and they'll flip it a few times until it gets crispy, golden, delicious. And there, as a customer, you'll take it, you'll bite it when it's super hot, and it's gonna make you go crazy. So, why not make it at home, right? I'll show you right now. Let's get started. First, let me show you how to prepare the mung beans. So right in front of you, you see the raw mung beans, and here you see the soaked mung beans. So how we prepare this is, in a bowl, you're going to add cold water and let the mung beans soak in together for about 3 hours, and it will become like this, as the beans will become larger in size and will become softer as we mix in with the other ingredients, and will have a very developed flavor and texture. So, I'm going to show you how to prepare the next ingredient. Next, for the other ingredients, I'm going to be using an assortment of vegetables, so let me show you how to prepare them. So first, the carrot, you're going to slice it in half to make it cut easier, and then for one of the pieces, you're going to slice it again, long ways, like this, and then you're going to slice it into thin strips, just like this. You're going to line it up, and you're going to slice it again into bigger pieces, which are julienne, like matchsticks. You're going to straighten it up and horizontally, and you're going to basically cut it into smaller pieces so they're really... Next, for the zucchini, you're going to slice it in half, and then for one piece, you're going to slice it in half long ways, and then you're going to just slice it into thin strips, just how we cut the carrots, just like this. You're going to line it up, and you're going to slice it into thin matchsticks, line it up horizontally, and cut it into small pieces. Next, for the green onions, you're just going to slice it the way it is into small pieces. Next, for the shiitake mushrooms, you're going to slice it into thin strips, just like this. Next, for the bell peppers, you're going to basically cut it in half. And for the red bell pepper, do the same thing. And you're going to just slice it into thin strips, just like this. And together, you're going to face it horizontal and mince it. Now there's two ingredients that you have to cook before you add them into the batter. So let me show you what they are. So we have the mung bean sprouts and the spinach. So what you're going to do for both of these are have a pot with water, let it boil rapidly, and for the mung bean sprouts, you're going to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's cooked and it's translucent. And for the spinach, as the water boils rapidly, you're going to place the spinach and cook it for less than 30 seconds until it's blanched. So color is still there and it has a bite. So for the cooked spinach, you're just gonna roughly chop it so that when we mix it with the batter and the other ingredients, it's gonna evenly distribute. And place it all inside the bowl. So now that we have all our ingredients, we're gonna add in the cooked mung beans right inside, and then the cooked spinach, and lastly, our ground pork. And we're gonna finish with all the other ingredients. Next, we're gonna add all the seasonings inside the mixture. So inside the bowl, we're gonna add the eggs first. So crack it in. Adding 2 eggs. And then we're gonna add our garlic. Our sesame oil. Our sugar. Ground black pepper. Salt. Now let's mix all the ingredients together. So you're going to generously mix everything together from top to bottom so that everything is mixed. Now it's time to grind up our soaked mung beans. So we're going to be grinding it with this today. It's going to be the Korean traditional mikdor. And it's an equipment that they used to use back in the day when they didn't have a food processor or anything like that. So what you do is you're going to place the soaked mung beans right inside this hole. And you see here, this is a miniature mikdor. And what they did was they placed it right inside here and they roll it, they basically grind it up, and all the filling will be coming out of here. So what happens is, like this, you're going to put it in here, and you're just going to move this, and as this moves around, all the filling from the beans are going to slowly come out of here. Just kidding. We can't use a mikdor right now because that was back then. And now we're going to use our Vitamix blender, or you can use a food processor. So what we're going to do is place about 3 spoons of soaked mung beans with the water that was soaked in right inside. Place your top, and you're going to grind it and mix it until it's about coarsely, not too much. Next, we're going to combine the grind up mung bean right inside the bowl with a spoon. You're just going to mix it with the filling. So on medium-high, place your pan, and you're going to drizzle some oil and let that heat up for a few seconds. And then I'm going to place about 3 individual bindaetteok. And you want it to sizzle like this, because you want it to cook up, become golden, brown, and crispy. Spread it out a little bit so it cooks evenly. And the last one. You want it to be like circular. Cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes on one side, and we'll flip it after that. Now it's time to flip our bindaetteok. Yes, we want this golden brown color, just like this. And we're gonna cook again for 2 to 3 minutes and flip it again. We are finished with cooking bindaetteok. Now it's time to taste. Here it goes. So delicious. It's still hot. Oh my gosh. You're not gonna believe this, but this is a must do. And I'm gonna eat some kimchi with it. Fantastic. You gotta make it. Did you enjoy watching how to make bindaetteok? I bet you did. It is my mom's recipe, and she made it all the time when we were young. And it's also my dad's favorite. So I bet it'll be your favorite too when you make it at home with your friends and family. So, thanks for watching, and check back for more recipes coming your way.